For this project, you're going to need coconut bras from the dollar store. Get at least 2 because you might want to make more than one of this project. A pair of scissors, something you can use to make a hole in plastic. That could be a hot knife, a Dremel with a drill bit, a heated screwdriver, a soldering iron, that sort of thing. A ball of jute or sisal twine, and wooden beads of some sort. You could also use plastic, but I'm going to be using wood for my project because I want a naturalistic look. Start by removing the coconut bra from the wrapping. And also remove the nylon ties, as these are a major toe and tail hazard. We're just going to throw those away. If you want to know more about the safety of different fibers, check out this short that I have linked in the cards. I'm going to be using my trusty Dremel tool for this project because we need to make an extra hole so that there are 4 relatively evenly spaced around the outside edge of the coconut. Drill the 4th hole in both coconut halves. One of the holes in the coconut is actually a pair right next to each other, and the holes are not perfectly spaced, but that's okay. We're only going to use one of that pair of holes in this project. I clean up my work surface before continuing using my hand vac. This is just because I have sensory issues around crumbs on my work surfaces. I didn't really measure how long I needed my twine for this, which was actually a mistake. You will need 2 pieces, and I would cut them roughly 60 inches long. If you have more than you need at the end of the project, that's fine. You just don't want the ends too short when you're done, as it makes finishing really tricky, and you'll understand why when we get to the end. Holding both pieces together, fold your cord in half, make a loop in the center of this fold, and then knot it to secure. You should now have 4 strings hanging from that knot. Wrap tape around each end of your cord to make threading the beads on easier. Using your beads, thread several on the cords. However long this section is will determine how low the first coconut half hangs from the top. I'm using leftover bamboo straws from my ladder project for the top portion. Repeat this so that all 4 cords have the desired amount of beads on them. Now we're going to attach the first half of the coconut. Thread the cord from the inside of the coconut through the hole to the outside. Wrap your string under the bead and then make a knot. Repeat this process by making another loop under the bead and passing the cord through it. This should create a double knot. Do this with all the cords so that the coconut hangs evenly. You should have 4 tails dangling down below the coconut. Repeat the process, adding more beads to each tail and knotting to the remaining coconut. Now to finish this, you're going to push the remaining tail from each cord up through a few beads. Then clip close to those beads, making sure not to cut the cord that's actually holding the beads in place. This hides your tail inside the beads, making it more difficult for rattos to chew it. If you can't find these coconut bras, I did find some coconut cups that could be used in their place. You will need to cut these with scissors or some other object like a hot knife, but they're thin plastic, so that is possible. You'll also need to add holes to all the quarter points instead of just making one hole. You could also use little paper cups like these in the same way. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go make your rats some foraging toys. Foraging is so good for their little minds and keeps them busy and active, and it's a great way to add enrichment to your rat cage. Thanks for watching. Bye!